car park just across the street from Tallaght Test Centre. You'll be turning right out of the test centre and making your way down Broomhill Road. We, however, are just going to turn left as we don't want to obstruct the test centre itself. So we're going to go left onto the Broomhill Road, which, of course, as I said to you, you'll be turning right from the test centre. So keep looking as you're turning. We have an obstruction ahead, so we're going to go mirrors, main mirror, right mirror, signal, and alongside is cancel, and build our speed calmly. 50 kilometers per hour along here. Into fourth gear, maintain our speed, monitor the traffic. Now we're going to slow down. We have to give this person a little bit of space, and then build our speed again. Of course, checking your centre mirror before you brake. And we're going to go left at the end of the road onto the Greenhills Road. So main mirror, left mirror, signal left. Now once we turn left, we're going to make an immediate right turn. So the first thing we do is we stop at the continuous line here, look for traffic, keep looking both sides. Wait for a decent gap in the traffic because you're going to be turning right immediately. Keep looking. And then we're turning right. So main mirror, right mirror, signal right. Now it's quite common for this road to be backed up with a little bit of traffic, okay? So don't stress about it. And it's also important not to turn blindly when you're behind a large vehicle at this point. You need to have a view of the road before you can commit to your turn. So glancing across, making certain that you are in line with the centre of the road you want to turn into. This traffic will clear, so there's no problem. Okay, so we have a siren, so we're looking for the siren. It doesn't appear to be coming up from behind. Here it is here, so just stay calm. Now we're going to bring ourselves up in line with the turn. I feel we have a good enough view at this point, so we're going to commit to the turn. Down towards Power City here. And then we're turning right into Hibernian Industrial Estate. Main mirror, right mirror, signal right. Again, bring the nose of your car in line with the centre of the road you're turning into. Glancing across, giving way to traffic as required. And then building our speed. Staying nicely to the left. Glancing at the centre mirror when changing gear. Now we're turning right at the end of the road now, so main mirror, right mirror, signal right, and position our vehicle towards the centre, just left of centre. We're still in Hibernian Industrial Estate. Just a little loop round, basically, that's all we're doing. Keep looking both sides. Building our speed, maintaining our position. Now, at the end of the road, we're turning left at the traffic lights. Now, there's a hidden turn. You'll see a glass frontage on a building on our left-hand side with a white truck. There's a hidden turn there, so don't indicate too early, or you'll get marked for giving a contradictory signal. Passing the turn now, and we're turning left. So main mirror, left mirror, signal left. And we're coming back out onto the Greenhills Road. So again, we have a solid white line, so we're going to come to a complete stop. Then we're going to look properly and then proceed. We have to drive down through the cycle area here, as the lane is marked as being part of the cycle lane. Centre mirrors we're slowing. And now we must remember to check our junction. So green light is green. Checking our junction as we approach. And building our speed. The speed limit here is 50 kilometers per hour. Keeping with the traffic so long as it doesn't cause us to speed. It is important when safe to do the speed limit. otherwise you can get marked for lack of progression. Now we're coming down to Tallaght Village and we're going to be going left at the traffic lights. So main mirror, left mirror, signal to the left. Now there is an alternative to this route, which means you may go straight through the traffic lights and down onto the Tallaght bypass and turn left, which we'll be looking at as well. But for the moment we're turning left at these lights. So we're sitting, we can see the tyres of the vehicle in front touching the road. Our handbrake is applied and we're in neutral because we're not first in queue. So while we're sitting here, it's important to remember, as part of our turn, we must check the junction in all directions and keep nice and tight to our left-hand curb. It's worth remembering as well that there's a lot of shops just around the corner on the left-hand side, so there could be a lot of pedestrian activity, a lot of cars moving around, so it's always good to show caution. Anticipate what may be around the corner. So we go to gear, mirrors left to right, 3 mirrors. Into second, we're starting to check the junction, check the traffic turning as well. Keeping tight, watching out for cars moving around. The van, somebody just got into the silver van, so we're going to be careful of that. And we're driving ahead. Again, be conscious of pedestrians. Maintaining our speed. Now we're taking the next left, which is into Bancroft. Main mirror, left mirror, signal left. Conscious of the cycle lane. Turning in, so we're in Bancroft Road now. And just up here on the left-hand side is a roadway, and we're going to pull in just after the roadway, and then we're going to reverse around the corner from this road into the side road. So main mirror, left mirror as you pass the turn, and then just pull in beside the curb on the left and stop. So we're reversing from Bancroft Road into Bancroft Park. So now we're going to do our reverse around the corner. So we go into reverse, we look lighthouse look in all directions, and then into the left mirror, make sure there's no traffic coming, reverse up to where the corner starts to turn, and then we glance over our right shoulder for our blind spot quickly. Still no traffic, look through the back as well, and then keep the curb in view in the left mirror. At this point you'll generally check to the right. Car coming in the distance, but it's not close to us yet, so we'll check it again. Now the car is coming closer. He's actually turned off, so that's fine. Check the back again. And now come round, check again, and then straighten up with the curb and go back in a straight line until the examiner says to stop. And stop. Handbrake applied, go to neutral, and relax and wait for further instructions. Okay, now we've just done our reverse around the corner, so we're going to move off, and then we're going to turn right back onto Bancroft Road. So main mirror, right mirror, or all three from left to right, it's up to yourself. Signal and blind spot. Looking equally both ways, giving way to the traffic coming. Gently over the ramp and then build our speed. And now we're going to go left at the end of the road. Main mirror, left mirror, turning left. Taking up a strong position. It looks clear, so we don't have to stop. Bus lane on our left hand side, so keep off the bus lane. It's a 24-hour bus lane Monday to Sunday, so it can't be used at any time. Driving straight. And now on the main Tallaght Road. And then at the traffic lights up here, we're going to take a left. So it's main mirror, left mirror, signal to the left. Now there's a change of lane here. The bus lane ends and it turns into a left turn lane. So mirror and shoulder, and then we move. First in queue, so handbrake but into first gear. Just waiting for the lights, and remember to check the 3 mirrors starting with the left one. So 3 mirrors. Check for turning traffic. Keep tight on the turn. Gently over the ramps. I'm using second. If your car is particularly smooth over ramps, you may use third. It's up to yourself. Second gear though is generally safe, but be certain to build speed in between the ramps and go to third. And then back to second for the ramp. Keep an eye on the pedestrian crossing. Building our speed back up to 50 kilometers per hour. Be conscious of the ghost island in the centre of the road. Not to be driven on unless you have to avoid an obstruction. Centre mirror, brake, and back to 2. Okay, so back to second for the ramps. Build our speed. Again, back to second for the ramp. Watch the pedestrian crossing. And just continue on Tymon Road at the moment. And now we're going to take the next left up along here just before the pedestrian lights. So main mirror, left mirror, signal left. I'm going to come back down to second gear for the ramp and the turn. Check the left mirror on the approach. Look into the turn. And now we're on St. Aongus Road, building our speed. Always on the lookout for pedestrians or cars looking to merge with our road. Back to second again for the ramp. Keeping to the left on the bend. And we're taking the next right, so main mirror, right mirror. Turning right from St. Aongus Road onto St. Aongus Park. And then we're going to pull over to the left along here. And we're going to slow softly, clutch in, come to a stop, handbrake on, into neutral, and cancel our signal. And now we're going to do our turnabout here. Now, so we're going to do our turnabout. So we look in our mirrors from left to right, we signal, check our blind spot, and turn quickly while moving slowly. Look down below your mirror and stop just before we get to the curb. To reverse, as you're looking up and down, and then through the back window as you start reversing. Move slow, turn quick. Twist to the right shoulder. Handbrake here because I feel we're on a slight hill. Up and down. And then we'll pull over on the left and come to a stop. handbrake and neutral and cancel signal. Now, we've just finished our turnabout on St. Aongus Park and we're going to move off. So check our mirrors from left to right, signal, check our blind spot. Now we have some pedestrians approaching the end of the road, so we're going to approach slowly. And we're just going to stop here because they don't seem to be looking, okay? And then we're going to move forward and we're turning right onto St. Aongus Road. Cars coming from the right, so we're just going to hold still, keep looking both ways, and then turn calmly. Now, any of the roads along here on the left hand side could be used for reversing around the corner as well, so it would be advised to just practice any of these corners that you see. We're going to carry on, third gear between the ramps, centimetre before braking, and build our speed. So now on Tymon North Road, back to second again for the ramps, centimetre when braking. Move gradually around the parked vehicles, allowing enough room for a car door. Building our speed again in between the ramps. And now we're going to take the next left up here now. So main mirror, left mirror, signal left. Check the left mirror on the approach, keep tight to the left curb. Now on Tymon North Avenue, building our speed, watching the bus coming from the right hand side, moving around the parked vehicles calmly, building our speed, moving gradually back in towards the left side to maintain our correct position. Again over the ramps in second gear on the estates. Again giving a car door width to the parked cars. And then moving gradually back to the left side. Normal driving position is closer to the left than the middle. We're going to proceed straight down. Now on Tymon Road. All the time watching for cars emerging from side roads and pedestrians. Now we're going to move around these cars. We're not going to signal at this occasion because there's a road on our right hand side and it would be contradictory to what we're trying to do. They might think we're turning left. Now we are going to turn left here now, so main mirror, left mirror, signal left. It's only a yield, so quick glances, it's open to be viewed. You can see clearly what's coming. It looks safe. So we're now turned left on the Tymonville Road. Sorry, Castletymon Road, my apologies. And we're turning left at the lights. Again, we're in neutral because we're not first in queue at the traffic lights. The handbrake is applied. Now we're watching for either the full green light or the filter light for the left turn, or both. Filter light has come on, so the vehicle at the front just hasn't spotted it yet, so just don't worry. Now here they go. So mirrors left to right, filter light is still on. We check the junction. Again, be aware of the cycle track on our left hand side. Now we're back on the Greenhills Road now. Again, keep off the cycle track if you don't need to be on it, but it is a broken line, so you may go onto it if you wish. Now at the traffic lights up here, we're going to take a right, so it's main mirror, right mirror, signal to the right, and just glance at the mirror and move into the lane. Still on the Greenhills Road, turning onto Mayberry Road. Into neutral as we're not first in queue. Again, just be patient. Now the filter light has come on, so some traffic will flow to the right turn now. 3 mirrors have been checked. Be certain that the light stays green. It's changed, so we're going to stop. We had time to stop behind the line, so we have to stop. And we're going to stay in first gear because we're first in queue. Now it'd be very easy for me in that situation to have not noticed the light change into amber and to have committed and made the turn. However, at the speed we were travelling, that may have resulted in a disqualification fault on the driving test, because you would be expected to have noticed that the light had gone amber. Now if the light goes amber and you're at speed and you cannot stop behind the line, it's perfectly acceptable to go ahead and proceed through. Now, so the light is green, so we're going to pull to the centre of the junction, nose of the car in line with the centre of the road we're turning into. Now, if we get a gap in the traffic, it's fine to turn, or if we get a filter light, we can turn. And once again, if the light were to go to red, once you're in the centre, it's perfectly okay for you to go ahead and complete your turn. You should complete your turn if it goes to red once you see that the other traffic has stopped. Filter lights come on. Now you may get asked to just stop along here and just do a little hill start. It's not much of a hill, but it's fine. Again, the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Keeping an eye on the centre mirror if you're not changing any gears. Roughly every 10 to 15 seconds, check the centre mirror. Again, be aware of the pedestrian crossing, and there's a vehicle looking to emerge from Dunn Stores on the right hand side of Jeep, so keep a close eye on any exits to any car parks. Blue directional signs telling you to keep to the left. Again, potential hazards coming from the garage, so keep a close eye. Maintaining your speed of 50 kilometers per hour, maintaining your position nice and close to the left, and glancing at the mirror occasionally. Now at the traffic lights at the end of the road, we're going to be turning left. So again, we're currently on Mayberry Road. So we're going to gear down, middle and left mirror signal left. Keep nice and tight to the curb. Back to second, we have our green light. We have to check our junction, both sides, and then just stay on the left lane, and then build our speed calmly. We're just making our way back up towards Airton Road now. We're on the Belgard Road. Pedestrian crossing ahead, so watch out for pedestrians approaching the crossing, which may activate the lights. Now we're going to go left at the next set of traffic lights, so main mirror left, mirror signal left. Coming down to third. Going back to second, that's your choice. You can stop in whatever gear you wish, fourth or third or second. Lights change to green, so we're not going to go put the handbrake on. Going to check the 3 mirrors left to right. Focus now on looking at our light, our positioning, and observing the junction. Back onto Airton Road. Again, speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Now we're now virtually back at the test centre again. We're just going to make our way down Airton Road, give adequate clearance to the parked vehicles, enough room for a car door to open. Keeping an eye on the centre mirror, and we're taking the next left, so main mirror left mirror, signal to the left. Once we've got past the parked vehicles, correct our position on approach, checking the left mirror. Okay, looking around, keeping tight, being conscious that there could be large vehicles making their way up past the parked cars as there are here. So again, you give way as required. You don't want to drive up and narrow and block the road. Again, this bend is a little bit blind, so reduce your speed, look into the bend, keep tight to the left, and then your test centre is on the right hand side again, number 52. And we're not going to go in, we're just going to go up and continue and turn left. So you turn right in there and then park on the left. We're going to turn left here. And then continue. And that concludes Route 2 on the Tallaght Route. We're just pulling into the parking spot. Handbrake neutral and switch off your engine.